I think I told you not to trust her. She's all about that game. Don't go and fall in love with that girl. She will only cause you pain. Don't think she loves you, she don't mean it. Just look the other way. She's coming at you, you better run before she leaves you.
Hey guys, Liz here, aka Isabelle Cheren. Welcome to a Coffee with Isa. That's me. Oh God. I'm not going to do much in the way of videos this week because I'm not really going to have the time, to be honest. The reason is I'm actually on a course all week. So I am doing a Monday to Friday crash course. Well, it's not a crash course, it's just they like to do it in 5 days for the union, and it's to do with me being what they call a branch secretary. Yeah, I know. I started today and oh my God, if anything could go wrong, it did. I tried to log into the course because you go through Google Meet and there was nothing there. I went into the email, Google Gmail that they'd set up and everything. There was nothing there. I tried to click in to go into the classroom. There was nothing there. It took nearly 2 hours today to get me into the classroom, but I found I wasn't the only one, so something went wrong somewhere along the way. Not sure if it's the college or if it was the union end. I get the feeling it was the college because they had to fix something, and so all this week I am full-time doing that, and believe me, after today I'm pretty exhausted. I found myself thinking, oh my God, what have I got myself into? I've only recently become a branch secretary. I've always been like a senior rep in the union, and I do a lot of that sort of thing, like, pay negotiations and things like that, as well as representing people. And they needed a branch secretary, and I went, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. Not really thinking what responsibilities I might have. And I think this week I'm going to find out. And the re-elections happen on the 7th of this month. So I could decide in those re-elections not to run again. It's quite as simple as that. Because I got into this position in the last 6 months, basically because there was no one in situ. So it was just like, kind of like a little mini election. So anyhow, so I'm on this course all week, and I won't really have much time for anything apart from live streaming and maybe doing when I say live streaming, that's doing book club with Dragster, because I do the live streams, and maybe a few pictures this week. That's it. I am going to be really studying and reading up, and that's the other thing, my books didn't come. Everyone else got theirs weeks ago, so we've got reference materials, and they're talking in this, we're in the Google class, and they were like, when you refer to your workbook, and I'm like, what workbook? Did you not get it? No. Well, get one out to you as soon as possible. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. By the time it gets here, the course will be over. So I don't envisage great things. Christ almighty. Anyhow, that's my week for this week. And I was just going to talk about that. I was going to talk about a couple of things. Obviously, I want to give you an update on the feet. Oh, God. Oh, honestly, I don't know what kind of rabbit hole I have gone down, to be honest. I haven't sold one. Can I just make it clear? This is not going to get me into a better financial position, because to me it looks like I have to do more on Instagram than put pictures of my feet. I'm like, oh Christ. And also the dodgy, it's a picture of me and then I've enhanced it. I realise you can't do videos with an enhanced picture because there's no program that's going to enhance me that much to look like the picture that I've done. So now I've been sitting contemplating, Christ, I am actually really going to have to use something more true to me, zhuzh it up a bit, but I'm going to have to do something more zhuzhy of me and really be me in it, because, and I'll tell you why in a minute, because they need to associate it with a person. I noticed that I get a lot of private messages. I have actually put a thing on my Instagram in the profile that says, just to let you know this isn't a dating site. Because I'm getting messages of men who want to go out with me. And I'm like, yeah, no, this wasn't the idea. And I have put in there, this isn't a dating site. However, if you do catch my eye, I could be persuaded. And I'm like, that's how I'm going to have to go with this. Because I just no. So me making $1 billion or even a few hundred isn't going to work at this rate that I'm going. So it's been a whole week. I have not sold a thing. Granted, I do need to increase the portfolio. I probably shouldn't have gone so live until I'd established the account a bit better. But I never thought of any of that. I just went, let's just go straight into it. So, So I've been looking on different sites, and I found this one, Feet Finder. So I thought, right, I joined it, set up my profile, everything. Well, bugger me, I keep getting messages on that, right? But here's the but. In order for you to read the messages, and I think this is rather shifty, you have to pay them to be part of the site. Now, I know a lot of sites do that. They have like a membership fee, and like they have it. That's fair enough, because they need to make money to run the site, and it's got to be worth it to them. So as a seller, you have to pay, I think it's $49 for the year. Now, the only problem with that is, and the site looks quite good and everything. However, in order to pay, you have to go and have a Coinbase account. So you have to pay them in crypto. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving my details to a cryptocurrency and then, oh God, no. You know, if I can PayPal it across or something, or pay with my card, I do that. But I'm not going to go and create a Coinbase account, wallet, provide all my ID for all of that, and then go through this process. I'm like, nah. So I've given up on that. And there's another Feet one, which I can't remember because I can't keep up. So, and yeah, the other one I looked at, I think it was £10 a month. So it seems to me every site that you join basically now, and I guess they were once free, because apparently Feet Finder was free. They were once free, but now they're charging you. And I guess it is, yes, they do need to have money. I mean, that's the whole idea of these people running these sites. But I certainly will not be doing a crypto thing. And I find that a little bit sort of concerning that you'd be expected to do that. I'd rather not. So, yeah. Now, then I was thinking, right, OnlyFans. Now, do you want to know something funny about OnlyFans? I mean, this is just hilarious. So, if anyone that's listening to this has ever joined OnlyFans, and if you want to align your bank account to it so you can earn, you do actually have to go through a verification process, which is you have to have a photo of yourself. You have to have a photo of yourself with your passport. You have to have, holding your passport or your driver's license or your ID card, and then a photo of your passport or your driver's license or your ID card. So I don't have a driver's license because I don't drive. I don't have an ID card because I've never needed to use it, although I am thinking I'm going to have to get one. So I update all of that information. And the problem is, because my passport is Australian, they assume I'm in Australia. So I can't set up the payment system because it doesn't align with my payments, which are in the UK. So I'm like, oh, for goodness sake. But you want to know the funniest thing about all of this? So at the moment, it's pending. So my OnlyFans account for doing this feet nonsense is pending. But the funniest thing is, I went through all of this when I set up Auntie Virginia. So I set up Auntie Virginia so that she can take payments. Oh, Auntie Virginia does have some stuff. So that she can take payments and she can do all this, because Auntie Virginia was a joke, really. But it's been all approved, with my passports and everything. So I don't know what the difference is between the two, but the one that I'm trying to create, something's not working. So I don't know what that is. So then I thought, well, if I can't get it working, I'm going to hijack Auntie Virginia's account. So if you're a member there already, you're going to get to see my feet. Auntie Virginia does have 3 followers. Well, members, whatever. She did have 4. She does have members, and but they're not paid. I mean, she doesn't charge them, so, to be fair. But now I'm thinking, oh God, I'm going to have to go through that. So, and if I do, then obviously to get into Auntie Virginia's will no longer be Auntie Virginia, and it'll change, but we will see how that goes. But do you know what? All these videos you watch and all these things that you watch about how you can make money doing this, wow, it's a lot more hard work than I ever realised. I thought a few pictures, 1 or 2 videos of me twinkling my toes would do it. I even created a TikTok account. Yes, I did. I created a TikTok account, and then on the TikTok, I was like twiggling my toes and putting music to it, you know. The comments on TikTok are precious. Someone told me I had clapper feet. Honestly, I love troll comments. And those are obviously from people that are like, why is their feet on here? So I'm like, I can't take this. I can't take it seriously. So I'm actually going to turn that TikTok account into something humorous. And I'll still align it to the profile that I'm doing, but it will be something humorous, and it won't be seriously for people who like food, because I just can't take it seriously. I actually love the trolls, and I just want to bait them. So I've got something planned that I'm going to do, and I might share it with you guys in another video. I might actually share it. So yeah, I'm like, why did no one tell me that it was hard work just doing feet pictures? Good God. You know, I was thinking, right, I'm going to have to order nylons, or like, nylon pantyhose and your stockings, whatever you call them. I don't know. People call them different things in different countries. And I was going to order some of them. I've got some really nice heels, and I was going to do heels, and then I was going to do standing and crunching things with my heels, or my foot coming down, all those sorts of things, And then I'm thinking, that actually requires time. That actually requires effort. And I'm like, oh God, have I got enough hours in the day? I'm not so sure. But I will persist. Unfortunately, during the week, I don't have time to do this stuff. So it's something I'm going to have to plan on weekends and do like bulk lots of it. And and then see how I go. Yeah, I'll let you know next week. I'll probably be saying the same thing. Not sold anything. I'm now looking at my feet going, is there something wrong with my feet? Are my toes too short? Are they not long enough? Do they not look exciting? What's wrong with my toes? I seriously am now. Although I must admit, whenever I post a picture on Instagram, oh my God, and I have worked this out, most of them don't follow you. They don't follow you. They will come into your private DMs. So you'll get all these DMs that you have to either choose to accept or not accept because they're not your friends. A lot of them come that way. So that's interesting, especially those that have got established Instagram accounts. They won't add you or as in follow you, but they'll see it obviously on their timeline because they're feeling a bit, I want to find a pair of feet. Oh, her feet look nice. And then they'll message me. But the amount of ones that say, do you want to be your sugar daddy? Do you want to be my sugar baby? And I'm like, man, I'm old enough to be your mother. I can't possibly be your sugar baby, but okay. But they're normally scammers, so I'm getting wise to scammers, so I'm learning a lot. And people that want to promote you, oh my God, I get them enough on my real life account where they go DM for promotion, DM, and I'm like, no. And one person asked me, and I actually answered them and said, because they sent me a message, and I said, no, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I haven't got time in the day to make stuff for you to promote me. And they said, okay. And then they come back 2 days later, are you ready yet? And I'm like, no, I'll never be ready. I can't even cope with running it now. How do you think I'm going to feel if I suddenly got promoted in inverted commas, which I know means that they want you to pay them? No. Other than that, I've been sorting out my kitchen on the weekend because like my housemate's moving out at some stage. She's still living here, she lives here, but she doesn't. So all her stuff's here. So as far as I'm concerned, she can keep paying board for that because I can't. All the while her stuff is here, I cannot, if I choose, let out the room, make changes or anything. So yeah, I've spoken long enough now, so I'm going to go before you switch off. Anyhow, have a good week, and don't forget, come to Drax's book club. It's now on his channel. So if you go to Drax Press Book Club on his channel, you'll always see it's Wednesday night. You just have to go to Book Club Island. It's Wednesday evenings for us UK people, 12 SLT every week, and just come along. Honestly, you want to be there an hour before the book club starts, because that conversation that happens between 11 and 12 is absolutely hilarious. Anyhow, bye!